about what you're here to do.
What is happening
today? Not really comfortable to speak to us. We want to try and move out just to avoid the profanities that have been used in the song.
That is ANC.
A bit of confrontation happening here between the two groups, the EFF as well as the representatives of the
ANC.
Support Mkhwanazi, ukuthi Mkhwanazi akakho yedwa. We are behind Mkhwanazi. Foreigner must go.
Okay.
We are sick and tired.
Okay.
Enough is enough of the foreigners.
From here, from now rather,
that is March for March. March for March.
The long-term plan from the city side. The Johannesburg Mayor Dudula is on his way. He's yet to arrive. But we're going to try and speak to someone to get an
Johannesburg is hot.
The Institute of South Africa is taking the city of Joburg to the High Court over the recent removal of informal traders from various parts of town. This follows the municipality's cleanup and bylaw enforcement drive, which includes a new registration system aimed at regulating more than 20,000 informal traders. As part of this operation, officials have been removing those without permits or outside of approved areas, but Serri says the traders believe their rights are being violated. Let's get you more on the story.
Yeah, as to what it is that they're currently protesting for. You've noticed that a region of the...
Guys, if you've enjoyed this video so far, please do me a huge favour and hit the like button and subscribe. These videos take quite a long time to make, so if you could help me out, I'll love you forever. Thank you all for your support. Now let's get back to this crazy story.
My goddess. So South Africa is currently divided into two equal halves. Now the first half is the city of Johannesburg, who are being supported by Operation Dudula, March for March, and other anti-migrant groups. And the other half is the Serri, is a short form for the Social Economic Right Institute of South Africa, Serri. Now, they are also being supported by the EFF, Economic Freedom Fighters. So, as part of measures to clean Johannesburg and make it clean like it used to be, like when the white people were there, as clean as it used to be, the City of Johannesburg have launched a program of clearing all traders off the street of Johannesburg. And so they've instituted a new policy of registering all informal traders. Now, in case you don't know, there are over or around 20,000 informal traders scattered around just the city of Johannesburg. Just Johannesburg, 20,000. Some selling in toes, some selling veggies, some selling fruit. I mean, just anything. And these people end up polluting the place. So, I mean, as a typical example is wherever you are, in any part of Africa that you are, just go to any market, or not even the market are sometimes regulated. Go to the street. Those people who sell on the street, those places who are not regulated, just go and see how they dirty the place, how they heap rubbish around, how the place looks messy. And that's exactly what is happening in Johannesburg, South Africa. So there is a G20 summit coming up in South Africa. And I believe that is one of the reasons why the mayor of Johannesburg is taking this measure, just to help Johannesburg restore its lost memory of becoming clean again. And that is why this policy is ongoing. But the informal traders, represented by the Social Economic Right Institute of South Africa, Serri, they said rights of traders are being trampled upon. And they didn't just stop there. They've taken the city of Johannesburg to court. They've taken the city of Johannesburg to court for court to rule for the traders to go back to Johannesburg Street and sell. So that is what is happening in South Africa. And on the court day, both camps, from March for March, Operation Dudula, ANC, EFF, or the Economic Freedom Fighters, all gathered around the court, singing and dancing. Foreigners must go. Others say foreigners must stay in South Africa. And that is what is happening in South Africa. The court is yet to rule.
SA, we saw some members from the MK party as well as the FF, as you correctly mentioned. Now, we also did see some other civil society groups, including March to March. We saw Operation Dudula, who then say that these street vendors should abide by the laws, the bylaws of the city of Johannesburg. Now presenting Operation Dudula, if we could also just try and speak to her. Hi, Sisi. How are you? You're live on SABC News. I understand that you represent Operation Dudula. You're here to support the city of Johannesburg and the mayor.
Yes, we're here to support the city of Johannesburg. I don't know about the mayor because it's the ANC that allowed this unlawlessness for the longest time. This didn't happen in 2025. It's been happening for over 10 years. That people jump borders illegally and want to come and trade on our pavements and block pedestrians from walking in their city, in their country. We are here to say to the city, we give them the support to enforce the laws, which should be that South Africans should be the one that get the permits to trade in a designated area in the city, not illegal people just hogging pavements and selling cabbages everywhere in the city. There is money, there is a budget allocated to keep the infrastructure upkeep in the city. Now that money cannot be allocated to upkeep of illegal immigrants demolishing our city. The informal trader is reserved only for South Africans, and that should be the case.
Thank you so much. Mfundo, one of the representatives of Operation Dudula, basically saying that these permits should only be given to South Africans. However, the Serri basically saying, but that is not the case. A business cannot operate by people's illegal or legal immigration.
It go be tough, man. I'm just imagine if the court rules against the informal traders that they should leave, what then will happen? Will they challenge Operation Dudula again and the city of Joburg again? That would be nice to hear. That would be nice. Or what if the traders also win and they are supposed to go back to the streets? Hey. South Africa go be. But this is my opinion. If you want to know my opinion, I mean, I feel it is morally wrong to take the city of Johannesburg to court saying that your rights are being trampled upon. There are trading places. I know there are markets in Johannesburg, places where you can just pay, register and trade. So why go back to the street and trade? And the worst of it is that these traders keep the streets so dirty. I've not been to South Africa before, but I don't think I even have to be there before I can. Because looking at all African countries I have been to, where there are informal traders, the people really keep the place dirty. It's a fact. Unless someone will tell me I'm telling lies. You leave informal traders there, just give them just 1 week. The whole place will get consumed by rubbish. I remember Ghana, the Western region, traders were moved from their market to the Takrady community center or something. I mean, where they host events, because a road construction had blocked the market from the other street. In just some few months, the place had turned into a rubbish dump or a refuse dump with huge piles of rubbish. I'm an African, but that's how Africans behave. I'm sorry, but I got to say that. I got to say that. That is how Africans behave. I don't know. But I mean, I won't say much. So I believe, for me, my point is that I support the city of Johannesburg of kicking the informal traders out of the place. But there is a little twist to it, because the people are not only illegal migrants or only migrants who are trading there. There are also South Africans who believe that the due process was not done or was not followed. According to them, they had registered for the ongoing registration, only to be sent text message at dawn that their registration have been terminated and that they cannot go back to the street and sell. And these people are also wandering on the street, not knowing how to put food on the table.
Thank you so much for your time. Are you a trader or are you here in support of the traders?
I'm a trader and I'm a mother and I'm also South African.
Please talk to us through what has happened to you. Where's your stall? Has that stall been taken away?
Okay, I'm trading in Dudula Street. So Earlier this month, Metro, they came around 4 o'clock in the morning. They chased, like when we are starting to bring out the clothes and everything. Sorry?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
So they said we mustn't trade there because they want to clean the roads.
Yes.
So when they came back, they later came back to us and said we are foreigners. That's why they are moving everybody there. And then they said we should go to their office and verify our papers. We went and do so. After verifying, they came back to us and say no, it's not true. Everybody who's trading in the villas is a foreigner. And then we came out as a South African. That's why we are here now. We are saying we are not foreigners. We can bring out our IDs. We are not scared. Because if we are fighting, we are saying people they are foreigners. Why are you chasing away South Africans? I'm a mother. My kids, they go to school. They eat from the villas. I was asking the MMC the other day, as I'm talking to you, my child does not have a Pampers, does not have a milk. If I go to shop right now and steal, what is going to happen to me?
Criminal record.
What is going to happen to me?
Did the city communicate with you beforehand? So the first time they came to your store was the first time you found out about the cleaning campaign?
They just came and then...
If you don't clean your phone...
We cannot all be civil engineering, and we cannot all be people who are educated in the office. We are in the streets. I'm educated. Yeah, am I trading? My mom, I take over where my mom left. Mama ga ojwa Limpopo, len nage ojwa Limpopo since 2006. Mama ga na trend demonstrate said. Up to now, my mom she's late. I'm taking over. So now, this is where I've been feeding my family. This is where I grew up. This is where I pay my school fees at UJ. This is where everything of mine started. And then out of nowhere, I've got a statement where I pay rent. Out of nowhere, 4 o'clock, while I'm still sleeping, I get a call that I'm no more, my kids no more gonna, I'm having a 5-year-old who's turning 6, going to grade 1. She has been accepted at Mel Park. What will I take her to with what? Well, Mfundo, thank you so much for your time. Mfundo, we have literally just spoken to some of the traders here.
So, after listening to the story and my take, what do you also think? Do you support me? So, I am now supporting the city of Joburg. So, rather I'm supporting the city of Joburg, Operation Dudula, and March for March. I'm supporting them. So, it is us versus them. EFF and the traders. Who do you support? Do you think they should allow them go back to the street, or you think they should kick them away and keep the street off filth? My name is KwekuAfrica. If this is your first time, you do me a lot of good by subscribing to the channel and join this wonderful and amazing family. It's a wrap for today.
ANC is here in support of those informal traders. We also do have on the other end, so basically various political parties on the other end, the EFF as well, showing their presence here in support of the informal traders, saying but they're not doing anything illegal. What they are doing is making an honest living out of this trading that they're doing. I'm not sure if there's anyone who's a representative. Hi, Buti, how are you? Is there a representative from the EFF that we can speak to at the moment? I was Luto. Okay, well, Ayanda, we'll go and try and speak to someone else from, in fact, we see the March and March organization. I'm hoping that we can get someone to speak to with regards to this. Hi, Puti. Unjani. Lize ukuzoyenzani la?
Size so supporter umeya wase Johannesburg. Because abantu bokufika la eSouth Africa benza ukuthanda kwabo. Sinemithetho eMzantsi Afrika, but imithetho yonke ayihlonitshwa. Sithi simzantsi civic movement. Phansi ngabantu abangahloniphi umthetho wecountry. Because mamesuka kuma-country wabo, they respect imithetho ye-country yabo. Basho nabo ukuthi no, kuma-country wethu we respect the laws of their countries. La eSouth Africa is a Ghanaian republic. So what are we doing now? We are in support of...
Ayanda, as a youth